Hello everyone, Pally here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I hope you guys are doing well today. As always, this is our deep dive series, and this is the first episode for Zeratul, a character I have been maining for a few months now to make sure that I was actually ready for the deep dive. There is one build for Zeratul, and it's the one that we are featuring today in this video. That is so incredibly difficult. I genuinely think it's one of the hardest builds to play in all of Heroes of the Storm. And when I rebuilt my gaming PC, when I built my new one, and I had hundreds and hundreds of FPS inside of this game, I decided that was the moment that I was going to try and master it. You guys have seen literally dozens of Zeratul videos on the channel already. Leading up to this point, you guys have a beautiful understanding of how the build works if you've been watching all of those. But that's not the only Zeratul build. We are going to be showing off all of his different playstyles over the course of about a week right here on the channel. You can find all of our episodes in the video description. There's a playlist for the deep dive that shows all kinds of characters throughout the Nexus down there. It's something we've been working on for a couple years now, and I'm very happy we finally got around to Zeratul. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, hit that like button, and there will be much more to come later in the week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Warhead Junction today. The friendly team Zeratul, Zul'jin, Diablo, Deckard Cain, and Ragnaros. The enemy team Salami, Zarya, Cho'Gall, and Whitemane. I'm already mad. Okay, it's very important, especially for me, that we focus on getting XP at the beginning of the game. Cho'Gall is a character where if he gets ahead on XP, it can be very, very hard for us to play the video game. Because a third, I know that fraction isn't right, 2/5 of their team is tied up on one character. Soaking is their biggest weakness. I also happen to be playing a build where I'm a glorified minion until level 7. So that makes soaking for me, once again, even more important than it would normally be in a video game for this particular match. I personally don't think we should be fighting at all. But what I think, doesn't always line up with reality. So who could have guessed that, dude? Who could have guessed that? So I'm going to shove out bottom. With any luck, the enemy team doesn't even rotate down here. Looks like Whitemane is on the way. If the healer splits off, I mean, shit, be my guest. Leave that Cho'Gall alone. In fact, I'm going to rush up towards her just in case she is, in fact, rotating down. Remember, I don't deal any damage, and this is a Whitemane, but she's slowed. I Vorpal Bladed in, and we're going to try to... My God! Gods can bleed! Anything is possible in this new world that we just discovered. Holy shit! So if you've never seen Zeratul before, our Q build is a cleave around us. Our W build is a straight line skill shot. We are going to be able to do a lot of really cool things with our W in this particular game. And our E ability is a blink. So our W is straight line skill shot, deals damage, and also slows a target down after a delay. So Kael'thas here is slowed. And as you can see, Whitemane decided she was going to press her buttons this time, and none of my damage mattered even a little bit. Oh, good. Our level 1 talent is Move Unseen. Reduce the cooldown of Permanent Cloak by 1 second. Permanent Cloak is not the standing still, go completely invisible thing that we can do just like this. Permanent Cloak is just our trait. I kind of don't like that it's called Permanent Cloak, but it's a callback to StarCraft 2. I've been very vocal about this, and you guys told me the deep lore, and I appreciate that. So basically with this particular build, I never need to mount up. If I need to go somewhere, I just start moving towards it right away. It's pretty efficient about moving around the map for that reason. Zarya is missing. That means Zarya is only doing one possible thing on the map, and we're going to move right towards it. Oh, she went top. Oh. Zarya should have only been doing one thing on the map. I will now take her buildings. The entirety of the enemy team is deathballing top, trying to push in. That is a very, very Cho'Gall strat. It's important that we don't fall into the trap. We continue to soak. Remember, I'm just a minion until level 7. We're almost there. At level 1, I already talked about that talent. Level 4, we did get Psionic Strength, basic abilities, and dealing damage to enemy. Yeah, any abilities. Basic attacks, basic abilities, increase our damage dealt by 6%. As we continue to hit the same target, that percent continues to rise too. Cho'Gall is gathering bottom, and I can't do anything to stop that, not by my lonesome. The friendly team is continuing to push back middle. It looks like we're contesting that pretty hard. Cho has the trait as well, so this guy has 25 armor that we're going to have to cut through. But, I mean, that's a good start. We do have another nuke coming in behind on Zarya as well. I'm surprised they didn't fire them both off. I can't really fight this, to be honest. Maybe I can now? The slow did not hit. Oh, big sad, big sad. Okay, I'm going to leave. I will assume my team can handle the responsibilities here, no problem. I'm gonna wait for one more Deckard potion, thank you very much. And then I'm gonna do my job of just going to fucking play the map. The way the Blizzard gods intended. Once we hit level 7, I am a force to be reckoned with. So I'm not saying that this is like some split push, like off lane kind of build. It's not. It's just we ramp up really, really slowly. And now that I have hit this power spike, I can be really, really effective on the map. I can go anywhere, do anything. So the fact that I am splitting right now, if anyone comes to actually challenge me, especially with this team, Kael'thas, I will eat him for fucking breakfast. It won't even be a contest. However, White Maid and Zarya might be a completely fucking different issue. So this build really specializes in funneling damage into a single target. So if we can get into a situation where we're crowd controlling White Maid reliably, which would just have to be a Diablo wallbang or an Apocalypse or something, there is a very high chance that I could kill her within that stun window. But there's also a very high chance I don't fucking do anything because she's White Maid. Did miss my W on Kael'thas there. It looks like the boy is going to double soak now. They notice the rest of the map does, in fact, exist. You love to see it. Kael'thas is a very capable dual soaker, but it looks like Cho'Gall's rotated over here too, which is good. So the enemy team isn't just straight up deathball, and I like that. He does still have armor, so the damage output from them is going to be a little lower than normal. Cho and Gall can swap traits, and when it's on Gall, they get a big damage increase. So it's something I'm going to try to be mindful of, try to look out for. Top does not need me. Ragnaros should be able to get away from that. Zarya is firing off more bombs towards middle. I don't think we chase that. She's such a hard character to actually burn down. At half health, I might be able to do it, though. So, level 7 is huge. This is when we get to teleport to our W ability. It's no longer just a little nuke and a slow. It's also an initiation tool for us to use. I can gap close onto enemies over walls without having to commit to using my blink, which is super duper nice. Go ahead and dodge that ball. Grab this. Thank you. See if I can push out bottom a little bit. Another nuke is going to be spawning in just a moment, and I would very much like it. What a strange game this has been. Getting away from that big old bowling ball of Cho'Gall. I'm not going to be able to contest this at all.
Warheads deployed.
If they want to contest it.
Orderly line for collection at your convenience.
But I can slow them down.
Select a talent.
That's about all I got. Oh, give me that potion. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopefully, Salami did overextend. He's been hit with the Herodric Cube and taken down. We also see Stay a While and Listen being used as our friendly team just hit level 10 before the enemy got there. Oh, my goodness. Going back in for an auto attack was risky with Kael'thas there. In hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. My job was just to delay the objective, though. I knew the team was on the way. White Maid has arrived at the bottom of the map. We are going to beeline it straight down there. At level 10, we also picked up one of the best talents in the game. Best heroics in the game, in fact. Might of the Nerazim. It allows me to recast my most recently cast basic ability. We can double blink, we can double singularity, or we can double cleave, or a mixture of whatever the fuck in between. This adds a lot of skill expression onto Zeratul, and in particular, I think this is where this build shines. So, Ragnaros is double soaking, which means I need to be in these fights. However, it's very, very difficult for Zeratul to just enter fights from the front. I need a bit of misdirection. I need opportunities, just like this one, where I can go in and fucking do absolutely nothing to a White Maid. God, I hate you so much. We're going to go ahead and reset our cleave to help take her down. That gigantic guillotine falling from the heavens, doing some massive, massive damage. I'll go ahead and just eat the lane, get this moving back into tower. In fact, we might be able to pressure this tower here. Diablo and Ragnaros are up in the top lane, dealing with that two-headed monstrosity at the moment. I'm going to double my cleave with Might of the Nerazim and just tunnel into this building with our dingo. Okay, perfect. Cho'Gall has arrived, so we are going to leave, blinking over the wall, grabbing another Deckard potion, and then just completely leaving town before Zarya can bring me out of stealth again. I cannot move back in to fight those guys. We remember the sacrifice of Arzul-Jin and the towers that he took to make it happen. I'm coming. Let's see if we can do anything here. Back. Nope. She's slowed. Zarya's here. I have to fucking leave. Oh, God, I hate white man. Okay, we're going to get a shield while we're cloaked. This is a huge boon for our survivability. Just moving around the map now, we are able to get, I think it's 20% of our maximum health as a protective barrier. And just dipping out of combat is all you need to do to bring that shield back to. It is super easy to use. Singularity has been hit on Cho'Gall. We do absolutely no damage, just hitting that Zarya barrier. I'm just trying to stay on the map and be available for my team. I can outrun Cho'Gall all gosh dang day long if I need to. He even tried to cut me off. Wait, he's right here. What the heck? Ragnaros is taking top right now. White Mane just went to split. Wait, they're all coming. Careful. We're going to pressure this Zarya here. Make sure she cannot take that teleporter across. And then as she goes to move away, we are going to delay all of our damage to wait for that fucking barrier of hers to be gone. As she dips out over her fucking immunity, we're going to follow. Fuck. God, I hate this team. I have shown this build off on the channel so much. In fact, I'm worried I'm posting it too often. It is absolutely incredible at killing squishy targets. It is like the assassination high burst build in the game, in my opinion.
Available for collection now.
And look at this fucking team I have to fight. It is a convection oven kill, Thos. That just made me so happy. They don't know I'm here. Here we go. All right, that's as much damage as I can do. I do have Vorpal, at least I did, on White Mane to go back in. We're waiting on cooldowns. I'm out. Waiting on cooldowns. I need my barrier to come back, so I need to re-enter stealth. We're fine. Oh, unless I fucking do that. I clicked on the wall instead of over the wall with my blink. Diablo's doing some really great damage to Cho'Gall, though. Just interrupted one of his potential heals. I don't know if he has that talent yet. Might be a level 16 talent. Dingo doing lots of damage to the back end there. It does take down White Mane, and Cho'Gall is going to follow suit unless he manages to scurry away, which it looks like he did just in time. Zarya still trying to make it out, though. The Herodric Cube hits. The root does not. And now that area is impassable. We're going to be back up in just 5 seconds to continue this onslaught. Ragnaros continuing to soak our off lanes. That is really, really good. The enemy team is right here taking this camp, and I would love to contest. Now that I'm level 16, we just got such another massive power spike. Anyone who has their W ability on them is now going to take 25% extra damage. That, of course, can continue to scale with psionic strength from before as well, meaning we do a lot of damage. That's a lot of words to say. We do a lot of damage. Hello? I just saw Kael'thas. Where's he going? Oh, she's not getting out of this one. No, sir, not today. Singularity spike was in. We're done. We're done playing White Mane games, dude. I just noticed that Kael'thas has Pyroblast too, so he's actually kind of scary. There is a technique you can do on Zeratul, but it requires like the most frame perfect blink you will ever see. If a Pyroblast is traveling towards us, we theoretically could just jump out of its fucking way. But it's such tight timing, I've never actually been able to successfully do it. I've only seen it done. I think a lot of it has to do with latency too. I think the stars really have to align for it. Middle does go down as we are continuing to push out bottom. Are we flipping kill Thos? We are! So let's get in and do as much damage as we can. You love to see it. Didn't even have to use my ult that time. Now that the friendly team has fought, I'm going to dip back down to the bottom lane, make sure we're continuing to outsoak this enemy team and keep these lanes pushing in towards the buildings. Ragnaros, speaking of buildings, is a building himself right now. The enemy team is not paying attention to me, so I am going to run it the fuck down here. As soon as they rotate, we'll just leave. Perfect. And now my friendly team has numbers advantage middle. Making Cho'Gall pay attention to us is such a powerful tool in this map. Ragnaros does need to be careful up top. He is alone. Zarya coming in behind him. I hope he gets out of there. He is a fast boy at the end of the day. We might be able to take the sewer system to go help him, but it's too late. It's gone. If they're top, that means I can pressure bottom, so I'm once again going to just walk right towards this minion wave and shove it in. Kael'thas is above me. Which way you rotating, bud? You're going to come down here, right? Surely, Kael'thas, right? He went top, at least that's what it looked like. I have my ult, so everyone's missing. They must be on boss. Or they'd be stopping me. Okay, I used all of my cooldowns. We'll dip out. Zarya came back to me. We are nuking bottom right now. I'm going to try to catch middle. Get that moving. Do we have eyeballs on it? They are doing it. On the way, on the way, on the way. On the way, on the way, on the way. Good try. Good try. Good kill, good kill. I got it, dude. I got it, dude. I got it. He's mine. He's mine. Don't worry. I wanted to give him that second of hope. I wanted to see if he would even throw out the gravity lapse. He didn't fucking do it. Miss! Get out of here! Get out of here! We can't fight in that. We move to this side. Singularity's on. Hit every cooldown. We fucking got it. Okay. Back to middle lane. We push this in. Okay, we are going to take Twilight Falls, which just completely amps up Might of the Nerazim to ridiculous measures. It lets us reset all of our basic cooldowns when we use our ult. So we want to blink in, use our W, use our Q, and then have all of those abilities returned to us in that moment. Great push here. I'm going to keep it up. In fact, let me show you our new offensive power. Costs a lot of mana. That's the main downside. Pyroblast is being sent out onto a full health Deckard Cade. Let's see how that one plays out. He's fine. Who could have seen that coming? There were fucking 2 low health targets next to him. What was that? A nuke is being fired off at me by the core. Ragnaros is still continuing to hold his ground. I'm going to kite back into Ragnaros. Might of the Nerazim. Reset my blink and reposition. Kael'thas is still low. He has to see me. I think we back up. I'm very low on mana. That's a great ult, though. Oh my god, Zarya taken down. There's the gravity lapse. It did catch me this time. I just need mana. Globes! Globes! Does this give mana? No, I don't think we got that one. Hold on, I'm going back for globe. I know what it takes to have my full combo, and I might have enough mana right now. Will I be able to actually use it on someone, though? Let's find out. Got another globe. There's Kael'thas. That convection oven motherfucker. 6 stacks right now. What if I just wait here? Wait, this is the perfect plan. Kael'thas will come clear this lane, and then I'll kill him, and I'll reset his convection stacks. Where is he? I'll keep waiting. I don't have anything to do. Yo, leave me a couple potions. I'll use them. Just drop them on your way out. I'm chilling. Where's that convection oven motherfucker? There he is. Hey, you good? Oh my god. There's so much cockiness happening right now. Oh shit. Oh shit, that looks real bad. Oh shit, that looks real bad. I hope you figure it out. He actually figured it out. How did he do that? We can shove in middle. Keep pressure up. Definitely start hitting core right now if they're still running down top lane. Just regular cleave this, don't reset. I'm gonna go in on the building and not on them. What a stun, holy shit. White main's down. Okay, one of the hardest examples of this build we've ever put up on the channel, but it really does do everything. You can split soak, you can roll around the map, you can gank, and you can delete characters from the video game. My God, they were the tankiest people we have ever seen. Oh my goodness gracious. Sounds good for in today's video. It's going to look very, very familiar. Move unseen, psionic strength, seeker in the dark, might of the Nerazim, shroud of Adun, sentenced in death, and twilight falls to close us out. Now, I did not do anywhere near as much damage as our dingo. In fact, but that's not the point of this. It's not about sustained damage throughout the entirety of the game. It is about very quickly delivering that damage to the target that needs it and giving you all the tools to hopefully get out and see another day at the same time. I know you guys have seen this build a lot on the channel, but good news, the deep dive is here and we're going to be showing off more play styles for Zeratul very, very soon. If you want to check out the series, easiest way to do that is the playlist down in the video description. Thank you all for being here. Hit that like button and I'll see you again next time.